Hello and welcome to your Granada Reports news and sport update this Bank Holiday Monday. First tonight, a third of people eligible for bowel cancer screening in the North West don't complete their test. April is Bowel Cancer Awareness Month and a leading charity is stressing the importance of getting tested. Bowel Cancer UK say 90% of people survive the disease if it's caught early. And the NHS is urging patients not to delay getting care if they need it, as resident doctors prepare to strike again. The industrial action over pay begins at 7 a.m. tomorrow and runs for 6 days. It's the 15th walkout by hospital doctors in the last 3 years. Manchester is set to receive new youth hubs to help halve youth violence in England. Services will open in Moss Side, Harper Hay and Wythenshawe and will provide vital job and mental health support. The rollout is part of the government's National Youth Strategy, costing more than £500 million.
Getting that winning feeling. FOW, sponsor of the Granada Sport Report.
In today's football, Blackburn moved closer to safety in the Championship. They drew 0-0 with West Brom and are 6 points clear of the relegation zone, while Preston drew 1-1 with QPR. In League One, Bolton drew 2-2 with promotion rivals Stockport. Wigan Athletic won 3-1 at Northampton, but Blackpool were beaten 1-0 on their trip to Stevenage. And in League Two, Barrow lost 1-0 at Chesterfield. Crewe beat Salford City 1-0. Fleetwood Town were beaten 5-2 by Barnet. Accrington lost 2-0 at Gillingham. Oldham drew 1-1 with MK Dons. And Tranmere lost 1-0 to Colchester. And finally tonight, it's an Easter tradition in Lancashire which dates back more than 150 years. And today, with the sun shining, thousands gathered in Avon Park in Preston for the annual Easter egg rolling event. Our correspondent Mel Barham was there.
Easter simply wouldn't be Easter in Preston without this long-held tradition. Egg rolling here at Avon Park first began in 1867. The park wasn't even officially open, but its potential as an excellent rolling spot was clear.
This dates back really to pace egging, where people would come with hard-boiled eggs and they would dress those in onion skins, roll those down the hill, and the person that could get that the furthest without it cracking would win. And of course nowadays people have replaced those with chocolate eggs, and it's a really must-do for your Easter weekend as a Prestonian. Easter's not complete without coming to egg rolling and rolling your egg down the hill.
They estimate 30,000 people descended here today, making it one of the largest egg rolling events in the country. But this year it's not been without its controversy, with animal rights charity PETA calling for potatoes to be used instead of eggs.
We don't prescribe what type of eggs people roll down the hill, and as you'll see behind us, majority of those are chocolate eggs.
It was really fun, and I got to roll eggs down the hill and then they cracked and then I got to eat them.
I think it's very much a northern tradition, but it's very fun and it's exciting.
You can like roll down the hill, run down it, and then you can get like all muddy and everything, and it's fun.
It was really fun, and me and my sister were rolling head over heels down the hill. I did have to run down a big hill very, very fast.
There's not so much of a competition element nowadays, but as far as an Easter bank holiday tradition, well, people here agree it's hard to beat. Mel Barham, ITV News, Preston.
Great fun there in Preston. Now the weather's looking good. Here's Emma with the details.
Mom, wet wipes, toilet or bin?
Bin. Why?
United Utilities sponsors ITV Granada Weather.
Hello there. Well, warmer today than it has been of late, and that warming trend continues over the next couple of days. The wind's being drawn up from the south and falling light, but a bit of a shock to the system on Thursday when things plunge back down again. So let's take a closer look and find out what's happening. So we have high pressure out to the east, extending its influence westwards. We remain under that until Thursday. We start to see a bit more of a push of mobility from the Atlantic, brings about a change in wind direction, so things turn colder. And Friday, well, Friday could go either way. At the moment, could be great, could be not great at all, so we're not even going to go there. Rewinding to the next few hours, skies remain clear into the first part of the night and also through the early hours of Tuesday morning. Not an awful lot happening, winds falling light and temperatures settling around the mid-single figures. Not really expecting any frost or any mist and fog, and even if you do get one or two patches of mist here and there, we're way past the season where any of them linger. So tomorrow morning, glorious sunshine, a little bit more cloud later, but generally high cloud. It shouldn't really impact our temperatures. 21 your high, generally that's 70 Fahrenheit across the Isle of Man, 15 Celsius, where it will be a little bit breezier, but generally these winds coming from a southeasterly direction and fine and sunny. So a lovely one tomorrow, and then still we have the high hanging on until Wednesday, but then this cold front approaching, it is decaying the further east it pushes, and so really by Wednesday we're just expecting a bit more in the way of cloud around, but we still hang on to the warm temperatures. But then a drop by about 7 or 8 degrees on Thursday when the next front comes through, introducing colder air, and there could be 1 or 2 showers around. So brace yourself and enjoy the next couple of days if you can. That's it. Bye-bye.
Cleaned up well.
United Utilities sponsors ITV Granada weather.
Emma, thank you. Well, I'm sorry if you experienced some technical difficulties there. You can watch our full bulletin online at itv.com/Granada. Lauren will be back tomorrow in Good Morning Britain, bright and early from 6. Bye for now.